I was not planning to buy Helix Stadium, but I needed to know if Quad Cortex users are missing something in this piece of art. And today I'm plugging in the Helix Stadium and trying to answer those questions. What we are missing. Welcome back everybody to my YouTube channel. I'm your guy Buddy Pumbaa. And so what's the deal? What we are missing? Today's topic would be like I'm a Quad Cortex user, I'm happy with my modeler, and what's the hype of Helix Stadium is all about? Are we missing something or what's going on? So why I bought it at first place? Well, their marketing campaign is amazing, right? From the day one, I've been following their videos, their information about the Helix Stadium, and one thing that hooked me up was that their first Helix, when it came out, there are two different pieces, Helix Day 1 and Helix after 10 years. So in simple words, I'm expecting some growth of the Helix Stadium. And by now it has a lot of features which are really interesting, and I think I don't want to put a medal to any of the modelers because I start seeing them a little bit different tools. And again, today we're not going to point out which one is better. Today we're going to answer the question, is Helix Stadium is worth your attention? So let's quickly plug it in, build a preset, let's see how that sounds, how it feels, what are the issues, what I was facing within the first hour, and we'll come back to talk. All right, so let's break it down what we have here. First thing, which nobody actually told me about it, like I never saw a video talking about this. So once you turn your unit on very first time, you will see a screen where you need to log in, right? And the problem I had is that you cannot log in. There's supposed to be a QR code you need to scan, and unfortunately it's not coming up. So after a quick read on Google, on Reddit, you need to go into your settings. You need to skip everything, use a unit without logging into your account. You go into settings, you go to global settings, and you go into date and time. And in this corner we have date and time via Wi-Fi. You want to turn it off, you want to set up your date. Then you come back home and you turn the unit off, you turn it back on again, and then everything will work out. Everybody presents the unit as it's good to go from the first second, so line 6 must look into it. Okay, so the modes section. So right now we're in preset mode. I never use that preset mode, well, very rarely, but if I click the mode, it jumps into like you play with pedals, modulation, delay, if you want to turn it on, you turn it off. I don't like it. Now, the complicated part for me to understand is that where the hell I can use my scenes, or as they call it, captures here. Again, we're going back to the settings. We are going global settings, switches and pedals, stomp B. So we have only two options what this mode button is doing. That's what I think. So if I go here, we have snapshot mode, which they call scenes. All right, so all clear. These would be my first insights, which you kinda, well, would be good to know from day one. Let's build a preset, okay? So for preset, I'll go here, new preset. Okay, so we have some templates, which is really cool. If you don't know how to use 4 cable method or whatever, some stuff you might need, it's there. So I'll go, I guess, let's do a quick preset. New preset, it goes here. So what I'm going to do here, I will make a preset that is comfortable, like the sound I'm used to, something like Plexi, JCM 800, Kraken. They don't have Kraken, but well, I think what I'm going to begin with, not the amp, but I think I'll choose a speaker. How to do it? Okay, we have a cabinet here. So let's see what cabinets they have. I will be looking something like with V30s. Okay, oh, that's it. So that's bass cabs. 4x12 XXL. Da, 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 da. Okay, Cali, I hope it's something like Mesa Boogie with V30s. Now, what's that? I can use a second cab. Let's use a second cab. Let's pick up the same cab. Okay, the microphones. Okay, 67, 87, ribbon. Maybe let's pick something like this, condenser mic, and the other will pick 57. So 57 is cap edge. Okay, cap edge, and this somewhere like here. Let's say I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm just imagining. Distances are fine. Okay, so we have cabinet section. Now let's see what amps they have that would be something what I prefer, like. Now, I don't know which one to pick, amp or preamp. I don't know what's the meaning of that, so let's go with amp. Let's see, what's my sound? Okay, that's orange, Brit Plexi. Okay, it might be Brit Jubilee, Silver Jubilee. Soldano, I'm not sure if I want. Rev could sound weird. Let's pick something. Okay, what is that? Okay, they write here what the amp is based on. It's cool. So Plexis to 204s. Okay, Cali. All right, we have some good stuff over here, but as we don't have a Kraken here, I will try Silver Jubilee. Okay, and we should have some kind of sound. A little bit skinny. I want to raise the level. It actually sounds really good from that start. Okay, and I know that they have that kind of wiggly woggly thing, so I think that's the button here. Okay, soul gain, bridge, driven twice, soul clean. I have no clue what that means, guys. Okay, so if I play something, okay, that's cleanish. Okay, I feel it a little bit useless in this situation. Maybe the idea is to find something close to what sounds pleasant to you, and then you refine in the end with all the knobs you can turn. What's really cool I see right now, once you move this thing around, you can see something that you wouldn't think a lot, like presence, lead master, level. You know, that's I think it's kind of cool. So for like learning how to tweak the knobs. Okay, so I think somewhere here kind of sounds okay. A little bit too quiet. Let's raise the level. Okay, I think it's a little bit too much bass. We can turn the treble up a little bit. Let's go presence down. I don't know if I want to tweak those. Hype. This is one of their kind of weird, unique feature, which let's see how that sounds. Okay, so I think it adds some richness into the sound, which is not necessarily needed. I think it sounds good for me. So let's keep on building the preset. Okay, how to get back? Hey, home. All right, what I want to have, let's say, let's build a simple preset where I can do it all, right? Okay, I think I'm in scenes mode. Oh my god, it's already confusing a little bit. Okay, guitar goes here, this and that. Okay, if I put reverb pedal, I think nothing is going to happen. What reverb we can use? I typically like something simple. I can't see anything simple. Okay, dynamic plate. Let's try plate. Nothing is going on, so it means that we need to go somewhere. I hope it's returns. Oh, come on. Hey, how to draw a line? Maybe this goes to path 2. Yay! I think, yeah, now we got it. Oh my gosh. That's too much. That's too much. Let's mix down to like 12. Okay, a little bit of pulse. Now, typically I would put delay over here. For delay, we can use something like, I don't know, the modulation. Maybe we'll just drop down the mix. Okay. Now let's do chorus or something like phase. Let's see what they have in modulation here. Phaser, 70s chorus, stereo. So that's mono and that's stereo, and that sets all the effects. Okay, and we have legacy, which is like old ones. Okay, whatever. I don't want it. I want something. I guess this is something like Univibe. And I think you can do the same on the pedals too. Patriotic ray gun. Hey, come on, guys. Nothing makes sense what's written here. Vibe and me. And Jimi Hendrix vibes. Okay, I'll go somewhere in the middle and I'll just intensity will drop down, rate drop down, mix goes down. But the volume goes down too, so let's raise the mix. Okay, I'm not going to use on high gain tones, Univibe, but let's put all the effects what I want, and then we will change the scenes. So my modulation area is kind of done. Now what I want to do, I want to have overdrive, which I'll put in the front. Okay, distortion, let's go something like simple. Yeah, tube screamer should work fine. Gain maybe 0.1, tone in the middle, level 10. How does that sound? I can't listen, can't focus while that thing is on. And delay, well, let's turn it off for now. Now, this tone would be my lead, I think, which should sound like this. Yep, lead tone is good. It's pretty simple, and I think let's try to do those snapshots, scenes. So what I'm going to do right now, I think I'm in the snapshot number 1. Yeah. Now, should be able to manipulate the gains within the scenes. So if I click on drive, yeah, snapshot control. Let's turn it on. And now in this one, I need to control the snapshot. So I'll go like, for my clean tone, I'll go something like rhythm clip. How does that sound? No? Maybe? Let's see. Oh my gosh, how to come back? Okay, let's turn the overdrive. Let's turn the vibe. Okay, so my clean sound is done. Now, if I toggle the second scene, yeah, snapshot 2, I should be able to turn this off, turn that off. Now we jump into that lead tone. Let's do the drive somewhere here. If we go back, okay, that's super intuitive, I'm sorry. That makes sense. Quite easy to build your scenes. Okay, and my third scene should be the lead, right? So, okay, let's raise the drive. Let's turn on the tube screamer. Let's turn on the delay. So we have a little bit more gain. We have delay here. And let's see what that sounds. Simple. Now to save everything, I think as Quad Cortex, I'll do the same. We'll go to my first scene. I think the save, there's nothing here, so there's a button here, which we want to click. Save as new. And let's type in Buddy Pumbaa, silver, whatever. Done. We got it. That's how we build the presets, and that sounds kind of good. So I've been playing with this unit about an hour, and what I really like is this feature. Let's try to build a new preset. We're not going to build a preset, but I just want to show you a couple of features that are, I think, amazing. Now, once you start building something and you want to put the amp, there is this add cab block, and I think this is amazing. So if you want something, let's say, I'm totally not familiar with orange amplifiers, right? So I have no clue what orange amplifier to put on with certain amp, I'm sorry. So let's say, I think I saw somewhere they had rock reverb. Where are you? Here it is, rock reverb. Now it will add the cab block, and look at that. I think this feature is amazing because if you are not aware of millions of different cabs, which one to pick out. So this is so simple and it's really good. I also really like that there's not too many of the cab options. You just use the best, you know. This is really good feature. Amazing. And again, if I want to play with something, okay, let's go. I will twist the tone knob off my guitar and let's see how that sounds. So that's the feature. I think it's really cool. And now another feature which I haven't actually thought too much about it is this showcase mode, which I need to upload those songs, which I can put the flags in the timeline where it will simply change my snapshots at a certain time. You can give out the XLR cables to every people you want to give and manipulate like backing tracks. And I immediately remember my experience when I used to bring my laptop for that stuff. So this changes the view I have about this unit, and it's definitely not a competition of Quad Cortex. It just simply covers different things. So this is the showcase mode. I think it's really cool, and I'll talk about it a little bit later. Alrighty, so at first I thought it's going to be a little bit more complicated than Quad Cortex, but playing a little bit more with it, I felt it's really intuitive. It kind of makes sense. Now, things that surprised me is matching cabs. When you add the amplifier and you can add automatically, it will pick you a matching cab. I think this feature is amazing because in Quad Cortex, in Fractal, we have huge lists of the amplifiers, different speakers, maybe different mic positions. It's so overwhelming. If you're new user in modeling world, dude, it's so easy. Just pick what belongs to the amp and just go for it. And if you don't like it, then you can change it. So I really love this feature. Now the other amazing feature is the showcase mode, where I remember back in the day where we were gigging and we were using backing tracks. So I used to bring my laptop. We had our handmade audio splitter left and right. One goes to the front of the house, the another goes to for a drummer. We all have in-ear monitors, and it was so complicated, you know. If one piece of the puzzle is broken, oh man, Helix Stadium, just buy another for a backup and, you know, log in, you have everything there. So it's really good feature. No more tap dancing on the pedals, on switches. And just a little comparing with Quad Cortex, I like that switches layout is a little bit wider. So, you know, if you play metal, you want to put some big boots, you can work with that. On Quad Cortex, well, you need to find a way how to work with it. You know? So again, those markers, those flags you can put in where it changes your preset or toggles the pedals in the timeline, I think it's a great idea. You're becoming one of the core parts with Helix Stadium of the band show. Maybe that's why they came up with that stadium name, because yes, you're in control of the whole thing, not yourself only. So with Helix Stadium, you can have your ego moment. Look, it's all based on me, man. I'm responsible for everything. So how does the Helix Stadium sound? I think it sounds great. Like these days, you can choose whatever you want. They will sound amazing. And I think that Line 6 realized that it's not about sound anymore. There's no racing in sound. It's more of what you can do with that sound. But if you turn off that hype knob, I think it delivers pretty good sound. Talking about like what's the feel comes out of the amp. Sometimes, you know, playing Soldano, it's not that tight low end. It has that some kind of warm round tone. It delivers it, and you can feel that pulsation at some level, not on the floor, not physically, but sound-wise. I think they did a good job with their Agora models, whatever they call it. I think it's pretty good. And it's definitely, in the end of the day, it's not better, it's not worse. It's just another approach, which is good. Now, talking about some questions I have, what I didn't understood till the end is like, does Line 6 has something like cloud presets exchange, like, so they have proxies right now where you can capture your amp or your distortion pedal. Where is the exchange? Hey, where we can share with all of that? Are we need to go into forums or somewhere there? What's going on? I'm not sure about it. Now, another question I have, what's up with that XY control? It's like, I found it kind of useless. I didn't even want to put it on screen because I felt stupid. Like, maybe someday they will put something in there, I hope. Focus view is a great feature where you can wibbly wobbly around the screen with your finger, find the right starting point and finish the sound till the end. I think it's really great, really great. And as I said, it looks like it's completely different approach to the modeling. It's not like real competition to Quad Cortex. One does one thing and another does another thing. So I would say if you own Quad Cortex and you're curious about Line 6 Helix Stadium, I think Helix Stadium is more about taking control of what's beyond the sound, like controlling lights through MIDI, controlling, backing tracks, all of that stuff. And I think it really does it well, especially it's a brand new thing and it has like good, at least I would say 5 to 8 years to evolve, and they will add new features. And whom Line 6 Helix Stadium is not a good fit, those people who just want to plug and play. It's all about guitar. I just want to have my own tone, my sound, and that's it. Stop bothering me. So I don't think it's for you because it has a lot of stuff beyond the sound. So, I would say I'm not sure if that's a good option for you. And yeah, after spending a little bit of time with Helix Stadium, I have some questions. I found what it does properly, what it maybe doesn't do, how I would see things. But the last question I have, can Helix Stadium replace my Quad Cortex with